Well, Beams fans, this is Osman Coyer. Today we're going to be doing something completely different. I'm going to learn how to computer programming, and I've been doing this for the past few months. And this is a wonderful site called Codecademy. Codecademy is a amazing site where you can learn computer scripting language such as jQuery, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. The most thing interesting about it is that they give you they do it by a step-by-step process. Like they instruct you step by step, from the simplest, from beginning to finish. And I love this website. And lately I've been finishing I finished my web fundamentals and track, and now I'm into my JavaScript and jQuery and Python. So today I'm going to be starting my Ruby. Now, for those who don't know Ruby or what computer programming computer programming is. Computer programming is is something that computer programming, you're giving the computer instructions on what to do. And computer programming it's from databases to video game development, from video games development to interactive and awesome websites like Facebook. And Ruby is one of those scripting languages. There is much others, but the big ones are JavaScript, C++, C Sharp, JavaScript, PHP, Python, and HTML and CSS and jQuery. I know there's a bunch of other computer programming languages. So, yeah. What is Ruby? Ruby is what Twitter uses, and it says right here, Ruby is a powerful yet beginner-friendly language used for professional web apps all over the world. So we'll start our course. Introduction to Ruby. Overview and sneak peek. Ruby is a powerful, flexible programming language you can use in the web, internet development to process text to create games, and as part of the popular Ruby on Rails web frameworks, Ruby is high level, meaning reading and writing Ruby is real easy, and it looks a lot like regular English. Interpreted, meaning you don't need a compiler to write and run Ruby. You can write it on here at Codecademy, or even on your own computer. May or ship with the Ruby interpreter built in. We'll get to the interpreter later in this lesson. Object oriented, meaning it allows users to manipulate data structures called objects in order to build and execute programs. We'll learn more about objects later, but for now, all you need to know is everything in Ruby in an object is an object. Easy to use. Ruby was designed by Yuriko Matsumoto, often just called Mats, in 1995. Mats set out to design a language that amplifies human needs over those of the computer, which is why Ruby is so easy to pick up. This course assumes no previous knowledge of Ruby or in particular or programming or in computer science in general. Instructions. Ready to learn Ruby? Click the submit button to continue, and I'll give the website below. And please if you want me to learn, make this as a series, not a series. Hell no, not a series. No, I'll be just doing this to show you guys what I've been doing, than just making Minecraft videos. To be honest, it gets a little boring just recording Minecraft and all the video games. I want to make my channel different, and that's what YouTube videos strive for. All right. Let's get into the next lesson. Data types, numbers, strings, and booleans. In Ruby, your information or data can come in different types. There are 3 data types in the Ruby that we are interested in right now. numbers, booleans which can be true or false, and strings, words, or phrases like I'm wearing Ruby. Computer programs exist to quick analyze and manipulate data. For that reason, it's important for us to understand the different data types and that we can use in our programs. Reminder: never use quotation marks or with booleans, or Ruby will think you're talking about a string, a word, or phrase, instead of a value that can be true or false. It's also important to remember that Ruby is case sensitive. It cares about capitalization. Set the following variables to the corresponding values. My num, which is my number, to 25. My boolean to value true, and the value of my string Ruby. There you go. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is that I want to take time off of video game, like making videos on video gaming in general. I want to make my channel different and get more audience. So that's why I'm doing the computer, like this computer programming stuff. I might make a channel for it as well, but not right now. Maybe later, or maybe later I can make a channel for it. Anyways, variables. One of the most basic concepts in computer programming is the variable. You can think of a variable as a word or name that graphs a single value. For example, let's say you need the number 25 from our last example, but you're not going to use it right away. You can set a variable, say my num, to graph the value 25 and hang on to it for the later use like this. My num equals 25. Declaring variables in Ruby is easy. You can just write out a name like my num using an equal sign to assign a value, and you're done. If you need to change a variable, no sweat. Just type it again and hit equal to assign it a new variable. Instructions: set the variable my num to the value 100, then click the run button to run your code. Now the interesting thing about computer programming, because this is how YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, video games, databases, servers, and all of those things that you do on your computer are all come from in the field of computer science or computer programming. It's interesting how we use technology in our everyday lives. And if you noticed, I'm not using my usual record Fraps. I'm using Bandicam right now because it's better for me to use. Hold on. Fraps, what are you doing there? Get out. Ruby isn't limited to simple expression. Math. I hate math, but I'm so good at it. Ruby isn't limited to simple expressions of an assignment like my num equals 100. It can also do all of the math you learned about in school. There are 6 arithmetic operators we're going to focus on: addition, subtraction, addition plus, subtraction minus, multiplication, times, division slash, exponentation, times, modulo, percentage. The only ones that probably look weird to you are exponentation and modulo. Exponentation raises one number at the base to the power of the other, the exponent. For example, 2